When you get really aggravated or frustrated or really, really, really upset over something, it could be with a friend, a family member, your partner, your kids at work. I want to just invite you to notice that it's probably not even that specific situation that actually has you so upset. It is likely something that even comes back from as far as your childhood, maybe even young adulthood, where a situation brought up these same feelings. So with me personally, for example, there's a little girl inside me, my little 7-year-old self, my 12-year-old self. This happened a lot of times in my life where I felt like this little girl inside me is screaming for someone, just please hear me, see me, know what I need, and don't be making decisions that I don't like. They're not in my best interest. I don't like them. I don't feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel happy. And so now in my adult life, when something happens, I recognize that little girl in me goes, oh my God, someone's making decisions for you. Someone's doing something. And you know what happens when that happens? And then I start to freak out and I get snappy, I get angry, I get irritable, I feel hurt, I feel sad, scared, lonely, all these things. So I just want to invite you to notice the next time something comes up, and the situations may not be the same situations, it's just there's a similarity, there's a common thread, and they're all bringing up the same kinds of feelings and emotions in you, the same kind of reaction or response in you. So when something comes up and your partner and your children are going to be some of your biggest triggers for this, they are like mirrors that are reflecting back in you the parts of yourself that are still not healed, the parts that are still hurting, that are still traumatized, that are still just begging to be seen and acknowledged and loved right where they are and understood, right? You can even talk to that little person inside you and say, oh my gosh, I see you. Yes, I hear you. You're scared. You're hurting. You're lonely. You're whatever the thing is, right? And give that younger version of you what it is that you wish you had when you were actually that younger version of you, when you were that age. What do you wish you had? Maybe an adult that could just say, oh my gosh, yes, your needs do need to be taken into consideration, or you do matter here. Your feelings are just as important as everybody else's. And then doing something that honored your needs and what you needed. So just notice the next time you get really upset, really aggravated, really stressed, and it's like, oh my God, and maybe you even recognize this isn't that big a deal. Just ask yourself, where's this really coming from? Like, where is the first time that I experienced feelings like this in my life? When is the first time that I remember these kinds of emotions and reactions and responses welling up in me, and see if you can go back and just love on that version of yourself and give that younger version of yourself exactly what you needed then.